Santa Cruz Island is the largest island off the coast of California. It's 96 square miles. We are on a very tiny portion of it. We are pretty much over here. We came in over here on the eastern end. The islands lay east-west orientation. We are on the east end, and if we look east, we'll see Anacapa Island. So this portion that you see down here, this relief map, will kind of give you an idea if you want to check out the hikes today. Two-thirds of us, basically, if we break into three groups, two-thirds will be coming up to Cavern Point, and then some of those people who want to will go on to Potato Harbor over here. The other group that's with Shannon, if you want to do another beautiful hike, which is my favorite actually, you'll go through the valley here, which is flat. You go up this beautiful hill, and then it's this beautiful loop back down, and you come right back down this trail behind you, that road, and you'll come right back down here. So that kind of gives you an idea of the relief. We're just walking a very small portion of a very large island today. This island has 150 years of ranching history. That's what's being shown here at this area. All the implements they used in the ranching time. It's like an outdoor museum. Unfortunately, with the ranching, it disturbed the natural wildlife and the plants, everything that we have here. And so the Park Service has been trying to restore it back to what it was prior to the ranching time. My question to you is, will we be able to succeed in doing that? No, of course not. However, they're trying to get rid of invasive species and non-natives that cause problems. So they have done quite a bit in the way of the wildlife, the removal of the sheep, the pigs, and so the wildlife that we have here is either a native or an endemic, meaning only found here. And today, hopefully, even though there's a large group of us, we may see the island fox. And our best chances of seeing the fox is actually down here in this area and in the campground area. So be watching. They're very small. They're about 5 pounds. So that when you see them, you think, oh, they must be a kit, a cub, but they're actually the full grown. So the island fox, and it's endemic. It's only found here, the Santa Cruz Island fox. And we'll talk more about the foxes. So this particular area was the eastern headquarters on the ranch, on the island when it was ranched. So that's why it gets the name Scorpion Ranch. And those are the original buildings over there that have been restored, the adobe. So if you get down here early, be sure to walk through the visitor center. It's very well done. The old blacksmith shop, you'll get a lot of information there. And prior to the ranching, the Native Americans that lived on this island were the Chumash, and Chumash actually means islander. And there was permanent settlements on this island, and there were probably approximately 1,200 Chumash here at the time that Cabrillo sailed in 1542. And a lot of the information we do have has been from Cabrillo and his interactions with them, and that's why we get names along our coast and the islands. Anacapa is actually a Chumash name. Aniapa, it means ever-changing, mirage, because it does change. Wainimi, Port Wainimi, means resting place in Chumash. So the Chumash were along our coast from Malibu up to Morro Bay and here on the islands themselves, all the way up into the early 1800s. So we'll talk more about that. So now what we're going to do is, you've got 3 choices. I would call Shannon's hike going up through the canyon and then up the hill. The most strenuous part of the hike is the uphill portion, which will not be required to run or skip or hopscotch up. You just walk and take a breath and keep going. But it's really, we got a great day out here. It's much cooler than I thought it was going to be. So if you're up for it, it's one of the most beautiful hikes, I think, on the island. And then the other 2 hikes are beautiful too, and that's going up to Cavern Point and then on over to Potato if you're up for it. If you feel after Cavern Point you want to come back to the valley and hang out down here in the beach, we'll have a point where we can send those people off, and those that want to go on out to Potato Harbor, that's another beautiful hike right along the ridge looking out at the ocean. So all of them have to be uphill in the beginning, and then after that they're pretty much flat, easy going. So I'll let you guys spread out here and decide with whom you're going to go. I am one of the Cameron Point hike leaders, so it'd be Tom and I will take 2 groups, and we'll pretty much be staggered just a little bit and then meet up at Cameron Point.